Hello guys, Shubham here back again. So in my last video we have seen how to install this amazing ROM, and now let's see the complete in-depth review of it. So without any further ado, let's get into this one. So at the very first time, let's look into the system information. When we go to the settings in the About Phone section, you will be able to see that this is running on the latest build of the Cherish OS, which is the unofficial one, and also everything right from the kernel version, and also it holds the latest security patch. Clicking on the About section, tapping on the Android version, you will see the Android 14 Easter egg, which is pretty much obvious. Remaining all the settings such as the system settings and everything else is just like you get in other ROMs, and that's just about the system information and all those kind of stuffs inside it. So that's all about it. Now next up is about the Cherish OS customizations. Talking about the customizations, then first of all you will get this list view type of appearance in the ROM itself to the settings and all other type of stuffs. So this list view is kind of cluttered, but it looks kind of segmented because it has been arranged properly. The point to be noted is that such type of customizations which are almost available in on Android 14 ROMs, but what matters to us is the way it is in terms of user experience and UI and how each user might feel to use it. Rest everything is as you get in all the other ROMs, and that looks pretty much fine. For me, everything seems to be working fine and there wasn't any kind of issue. Right from miscellaneous, the notification section and everything else looks to be working really good and fine, and there wasn't having any kind of issues in it. Also moving to the About Phone section, you will get all the things which you actually want, and that's how it is. So there's no issue in terms of customization, and also the generic Android 14 settings, like tapping on the screen you will get all the options regarding the wallpaper and everything else. You will also get the newly designed pixel based AI generated wallpapers, where the wallpapers will be generated randomly from the pattern, which will be guided by the AI. And as you know guys, that AI is everywhere these days, and that works pretty much good. So in my opinion, every feature works good, and it's super cool that being unofficial, the ROM is quite stable in terms of all the features, and that too works without any kind of issues. In terms of home settings, you will get a pixel launcher which you get on Pixel devices, and that too works pretty much nice. Also the widgets and everything is just on point. Now let's play some games, and that's right, we will talk about the gaming performance on this ROM. So talking about the gaming, then also you will get the gaming mode inside this ROM, but you won't get separate application in the app list. So searching something like game space, you will get everything which is related to gaming mode, and you can just add on your game and customize the settings. Like you can just put performance as a preferred mode, and you can also use angle as experimental. In my case, I am not using it. So let's not wait and jump into the gameplay, and over here we will be playing the BGMI mobile. So let's see how it goes. So talking about the overall gameplay, then you will get everything inside this ROM, that is about the FPS counter, the performance mode, and every toggle which you actually get in gaming mode, and that too works pretty much good. Gaming on this phone is pretty much fine, and I didn't face any kind of issues, lag or stutters. It just works smooth, and also it works on 30 to 40 FPS. So that's something really nice, and I was pretty much satisfied with it. Now it's time to talk about some power, that is the battery performance. So talking about the battery performance, then you will get some decent battery life, that is about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time once you charge to 100%. Considering this phone as 5 to 6 years old and having such good performance, also it depends on if your battery has been replaced or an original one. For me, this battery life works perfectly fine. Even if you play a game for some 30 minutes and use your phone for daily tasks, it will last you about 5 to 6 hours or entire day, so that's not an issue. Now let's talk about this FPNet check, or better called as the CTS Bypass. This is FPNet check application. Let's click on check, and oh boom, you will see that this FPNet check is bypassed out of the box which is pretty much obvious, and you will be able to use all type of payment and banking applications without actually explicitly rooting this ROM. So that's something really nice. Being unofficial, it supports that too. Now moving further, let's talk about the photography section in this ROM. So with this ROM, you will actually get the MIUI camera, and you better know MIUI camera, how it works and what this camera is famous for. So first thing first, you will get all the features working inside this ROM, right from AI photography to the pro mode in photography. You will get everything, and the most best part, you will get 4K 60fps recording right from the 720p and supporting from the HD to 4K. So that's something really nice. And you guys already know, when you have MIUI camera on ROM, you don't actually need Google camera, or it doesn't actually feels like to use it. But yes, you are all free to use Google camera by simply installing it. Link to all will be there on my channel, and you can just install any of the compatible camera application. But yes, that's all about the photography, and this camera works pretty much fine and good, so there's no issue with it. You can go with this one. Now let's jump into the security and privacy features. So moving to the settings, and when you click on the security and privacy, then you will get all the security features right from the basic one. For the device unlock, you will also get a face unlock, and also obviously the fingerprint unlock. And everything else works pretty much fine. Right from the face unlock, it does work and it doesn't have any kind of issues, so that's something really good. Also in terms of Google Play Protect, you will get everything, all your applications scanned, and it will also search for vulnerabilities or any kind of bugs or viruses. And also it has something called as extend lock, which is just a generic lock, which is something the on touch detection, and everything else works pretty much good. So in terms of security features, I feel that this is sufficient and it will actually work for you. So that's something really nice. Now it's time to move towards the conclusion and my final thoughts on this ROM. So just to be very honest, it doesn't actually feel like this ROM is unofficial. Being unofficial, this ROM holds many features, and it actually suffices all your needs, which you actually get from any of the official ROM. So in my opinion, this ROM is pretty much good and fine. And also this ROM is good from the perspective of gaming, and also the battery performance is decently good. So in my opinion, it's a big yes if you want to try this ROM. It's just a full-fledged Android 14 ROM with all the features, including the AI features packed inside it, and you won't face any kind of issues. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, must hit that like button and also subscribe this channel for more such updates upcoming. Until then, see you guys again in the next one. Until then, peace out.